Hi guys, Bob from Greybeard Models, welcome back. Quick little video today. I've had a number of inquiries about my stash. People have asked about it, but there was one kit that I got recently that I actually wanted to show you, and I bought it off eBay, second hand, obviously, previously loved, as they say, and it had been started, so it was a bit of a gamble really. It had been opened, it had been started, the seller said all the parts were there, and I took a punt on it. So let's get over to the bench and have a look and see what I've bought, and be interested to see your comments because it's something really different. So let's have a look. Back to the bench. So I had to clear the bench for this to get this in. This arrived. It's a Bandai kit. It's from way back in, I think, the 70s, and it's a 1/16 scale road roller, as you can see, steam road roller, and this is it. Obviously it's second hand. It's previously loved. It's in a beaten up box. Apparently it's just been started, so I'm going to get the elastic bands because they're there to hold the box together, and I'll get the contents out and show you. So the lid of the box is quite beaten up, as you can see. Get that out of the way and have a look at the contents. As you can see, someone's already sort of started putting it together, but it's that rare a kit that as long as it's complete, I'm quite happy with it. There's the old instructions from Bandai, a little bit, I don't know, sun bleach maybe, I don't know. We'll have a look through those in a minute, but we'll get on to the parts. There's a sticky back silver foil there, that's used for the wheels, the large wheels. It gives you the silvered sort of effect, but I don't think that's going to be something that we'll really wonder about. There's parts missing off of this sprue, as you can see. That's because whoever owned this before has attempted to start putting the road roller together, and unfortunately they've not done a very good job of it, and the surface of this, I think, has had some of that sticky back plastic on it, the silver foil, which really isn't something that I'm worried too much about. If you've ever seen one of these things in action, this doesn't stay silver for long, but it's a metallized finished, so we can do paint on that. And you know, the internal parts of the wheels here, they can be sort of painted and stuff. There's a metal rod that goes through there, and this part here is in two halves, and it can be separated out. But we can work with this. It's not a problem. So there's one sprue with the wheels in. There's that part, that sort of part half assembled or whatever. And looking at the rest of the parts that are in here, I think, having looked through it all and looked, you know, there doesn't seem to be anything missing. This is the roof of it, which is fairly great. A few ejector pin marks and stuff like that, but you know, needs a coat of paint, obviously. Some chrome or gold plated plastic parts there, which makes it really quite nice, more of a show engine. And there's some more sticky back plastic there in gold. There's a plastic sort of belt strap thing because of the belt drive. There's the other sprue that's got the wheels on it, keep that there. There's a bag with the axles in, chains, hoses, more straps, that sort of thing. Again, can use that. and the previous owner's got a really nice idea. He put these loose parts into a Ziploc bag, which is very good of him. I've gone looking through this, it looks like they're pretty much all there, and this sprue is, again, there's parts missing, but there's loose parts in the bag. Taking a bit of a punt, I think they're all there. There's some more bits of sprues there, and again with parts missing, so you know, I'm hoping that it's all there. A couple of loose parts there. There's another loose part here in the box. Green sprue there with parts on it, hanging off the sprue, and then the main body. Oh, another part there. Main body of the road roller there. But I think it'll be an interesting build. One to find out if all the parts are here, which they pretty much look like they are. Most of the parts that I would suggest would cause a potential problem appear to be here. That's anything that's a round part. Everything else, to be honest, if there is any sort of bracketry or stuff missing, it shouldn't be a problem. There's some nice moulding though. It's a Bandai kit. If anybody out there has had a Bandai kit, you'll know they're pretty good. Nice plates there on the side of the engine. These plates go up really nice. They're usually in a brass colour, but yeah, they'll paint up nice. There's another sprue there. There's that assembly there. Stick that in the corner. There's that assembly there. That's covered in dust. The seller did say it had been stuck in the attic for a while. So I mean, it needs a wash. I mean, most of the parts will, you know, need a wash. So that's what I'll do. I'll make sure I'll go through every single thing with a sort of mild detergent and get it all washed up. So we'll clear the bench and let's have a look at the instructions. It's like, where to put it? It's so big, but hey. So here's the instructions. Let's get that back in the shot. I think that's about there. Right, so it's part of the Bandai collection. 80/1. I'm wondering if 80/1 is the year of manufacture. If it's January 80, I don't know. Imported by AA Hales Limited in Leicestershire, in Hinckley. Don't think they're about, but never mind. Really good layout, good overall photographs of the kit. Sprue call out. Bandai must have been the first, or one of the first kits to actually do a sprue call out. Because I think when I built the Steam, I had a fairground engine, a similar scale, and I think it was the first time I'd ever seen it. So yeah, this, you know, this sprue call outs here. So I think most of the parts are there. So I just had a funny feeling I hadn't spotted something, but it was they're the two halves of the roller itself, and there's obviously two of those. I'll just double check. Yeah, they are there. Great layout. Gives you a clue as to how to put things there. Household glue. Don't know about that, but anyway. Maybe that's why a lot of people, maybe you need that for, maybe for the plastic belt and stuff. But I mean, that'll we'll have a look at that at some point. Probably end up using super glue. So start of the build is essentially building the road roller, the actual roller, and there's the silver metallic label which they've got in there. I've got some bare metal foil chrome there. I might get some more of this because that might do the road wheels better than their stuff, because it's wider, and that means that what I can do is once the wheel is put together like that, I can give it one complete coat, and then the seam will just sort of, the seam will be there, because the pictures I've seen, there is a seam there, but it looks like that, it might do the best for it, but we'll see. So it's basically assemble the road wheel, get that all together. There's decals there for like a number plate, that sort of thing, and then start onto the main boiler assembly here. Then after that, you assemble the water tank. I think that's what that is. I'm sure people out there will tell me. And then we'll put together the steering column and all of that. So that'll be interesting. So aligning the steering column with the underside of the water tank, then building the body up. It's got some really nice features on it, and then on the side of the body there's decals. I haven't actually seen the decal sheet. Don't recall seeing it. If it hasn't got it, it's not a real problem, to be honest. The decals are these, sort of coach linings around here. To be honest, I think I could mask these off and spray them, which would be fun. And then moving swiftly on, after the assembly of the boiler, that goes onto the body. Then we start talking about the transmission, the cylinder block here, putting that together with the various valves and whatnot. Then assembling all of that, putting that together. We're starting to get the drive, because there's a drive to the rear wheels. So, and it's all open crank, so it's really cool. If you've ever seen one of these steam engines at a steam fair and that, they're really, one, the smell, and two, the noise, because all the moving parts are all out in the open. So basically getting the whole of that together, and then starting to put the supports for the roof, then the differential gear and the cover, and then putting all of that together on the side of the boiler. And then you've got these parts going underneath the cylinder, and then the firebox and the firebox doors and the controls, assembling all of those, various levers and stuff, and then the brake wheel and all of that onto the frame, and then gradually putting together the guard over the drive wheels. It's going to be a really interesting build. This is going to be something totally different. So the rear road wheels, again, they're putting a silver metallic label on to cover them. I think again I'll use bare metal foil if that's the route I'm going. I may well just paint them, to be honest with you. It is good. I think when this came out, there wasn't very good metallic paints, but now there is. So I mean, I can use some of the metallic metal colours that are available by, these AK, Tamiya, any of the providers do really good metal colours now. So again, starting to put all of that together, adding all the wheels and all that whatnot together, and bits of chain in one of the bags there's all bits of chain and stuff like that. and then putting the roof on, and then the final assembly should look something like that. I think it's going to look cool. And then when it's completed, place belts over pulleys, see picture on the pack for fine detail guidance. Cool. That's something different, isn't it? Something different than a tank or an aeroplane. Anyway, so that's added into the stash. I hope you like it. It's something a bit different, and I'm considering doing that next. One, because it's going up a scale to 1/16, and two, because it's something totally different. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be back with you with the next video very soon. Bye for now.